guys, what's happening? We're at the shop, back at it. Got the YZ back together, got a new intake boot up in there. That actually turned out to be way easier. If you watched yesterday, you saw that I was able to get it off by just taking these two motor mounts off on either side, pop it up, got it out. We are currently cleaning and servicing the air filter, which is badly needed to be done. It did have some oil on it, not a lot. It's pretty dry. I think the thing's actually been sitting a while, so maybe that's not totally this guy's fault. It wasn't super dirty though, so that was good. But now we're doing an oil change, and look at that. That's like, there's no oil on it. That's just the sludge left. Change your oil more often. Change your oil way more often. So honestly, the key to happiness with the motorcycle is change your oil and keep your air filter super duper duper clean. If you do that, you will have very few problems regardless of what bike you ride. Doesn't matter what country it's from, who built it, whatever. If you do that, you'll be way better off. So let's see. I'm gonna slap the drain plugs back in this thing, pour oil in it, then we're gonna take it for a test ride and make sure it's all good, but it should be good to go. Needs fork seals. I'm gonna call him and see if he wants to do that while it's here, and then we'll move on. I got to take the Rekluse out of a 350 KTM. Here will be my next project. Zach is working on the 99 250 over there, which is actually super clean, really. Biggest problem we're having with that is finding a sprocket for it, because the wheel is actually off of a 97 Ucompahgre or something like that. Anyway, the sprocket, like everything else matches up, bearings, all that stuff. The sprocket does not, and it's a special thing. It's got a Talon sprocket on it. It might even have a Talon hub, but either way, it's not. Yeah, it's not being awesome. So to find, so we're probably just going to run with the one that's on there for now, and he's going to hunt down a sprocket. I mean, they're definitely out there. It's just not in any of my catalogs, and it's not easy to just get. So we're going to get this done, and we'll move on. We'll check in here after the test ride. Oh, guys. Got the Yamaha all done. It's running great. So there was just really a spark plug. Got it all serviced up. Actual good oil in it. Kenny's here throwing a fit because he said he looked old earlier. So he cut his hair like me. Nice. I don't know if mine makes me look younger. It just makes me look angrier. But no one's as angry as Zach Sheets. Look at him. No. Yes. Yes. He's embracing the role. So we are currently removing the Rekluse from a 350 XCF. And why, might you ask, are we removing the Rekluse? Because he's selling it. But actually, this is kind of an interesting situation. I'm going to take it apart and show you why it's interesting. Because, yeah, it's kind of a cool thing that you can upgrade to if you're getting a Rekluse on your little bit older KTM. But I'll show you here in just a second. All right, guys, so we got the clutch cover off. And you'll see that this is the new diaphragm damper spring style clutch. All happy, whatever. Rekluse, gonna take that out. But if you open this up, you'll see that the OEM clutch is a normal spring style. Aha! They're different, but they're not that different. Like the counter shaft and all that stuff, or actually this would be the main shaft, excuse me, are the same. The expanding ring's the same. Anyway, the clutch basket is the same between the diaphragm damper spring and the normal spring style. So if you're ordering a Rekluse for your little bit older KTM that doesn't have the diaphragm damper spring and you want that, you can get it. So you got to go with the Radius CX to do it, because it comes with a new pressure plate and all that. But it's kind of cool. You can upgrade to the newest style rig. So yeah, we're going to take this thing out, slap the old one back in. He's going to try to sell this. So actually, if anybody's interested, this clutch, it's a Radius CX that fits in at least the 18 350 XCF. Probably fits a whole bunch of them. I don't know all the models that fits. They'll be for sale. I don't know for how much, but shoot me an email at morgan@highland-cycles.com, and we can hook you up with Mark, who's selling it. So let's get this thing apart. So, interesting fact. So I just took the inner hub, just slid it out like I would normally do, so I can put the other inner hub back in, and it doesn't have the rubber dampy things that all the diaphragm, damper, clutch, spring thing, KTM things do. So that's interesting. I don't honestly know like how that's different from like the 2-stroke and the other 4-strokes that have the I don't know. But that's kind of interesting to know. So there you go. A little fun fact to know and tell for you guys. So now we're going to put the other one in and see exactly what that looks like. Because since it doesn't have that, I don't know if the other one's going to have a damper or not. All right, so we got the clutch out and then the stock one back in, and now we gotta get the slave cylinder off. Quick little thing. So this little Polysport protector, it's, I guess, pretty cool, except that you can't get to the bolts. You can't get to the bolts on the slave cylinder. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but come on, guys. Like, those are the things that, as a mechanic, if I designed something, I would think about. That's an engineer or a bean counter did that. So, well, I guess we'll be taking that off also before we take the slave cylinder off, and I'll show you how we bleed the clutches because they work both, either whether it's a Rekluse slave or stock slave or whatever. I'll show you how to bleed those because they're kind of different than a set of brakes. I did, yeah, oh yeah. Because he's always angry. Look at him. Look at him. See? Why wouldn't he be angry? Yes, 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 I like it. Okay. So, I'm going to be as angry as Zach Sheets. That's the new saying. I want all of you guys on YouTube that are watching this to start using that. I'm angry as Zach Sheets. So, it's like, instead of mad as a hornet, you're angry as Zach Sheets. Alright guys, so we're bleeding the clutch on this KTM 18350 XCF. It's actually, so I said it was different than how we do brakes. It's not all that different really because we bleed brakes backwards also, but on clutches it's even more important because since when you squeeze this lever, it pushes a slave cylinder out to push on the push rod into the clutch, but since it comes back, it's not a hard stop like on a brake where it just and binds up, and then that helps to get the air bubbles out. With this, it's a little bit different. Since there's a springs there and comes back, you absolutely have to back bleed it. So I've actually got it working pretty good. It works, like I said, it works just like all the brakes that I do. So I put a hose here up to a syringe. You can put it up here, make sure that's all uphill. And then I like to bleed fluid down from the top into there, and then I force it back through the syringe and bleed it up. Now this one's actually working really good, so I'm actually not going to bother with it. I actually didn't lose much fluid when I took it off, so and I just bled a little bit of bubbles out of it, and it's all good. But yeah, that's a quick and dirty way to do that. Honestly, if you guys are going to work on stuff, just get a syringe that you can dedicate to .4. If you still have Magura brakes, get one you can dedicate to Magura mineral oil. Don't want to mix those two at all. It ruins everything. But just have those, put them in a spot, you know, where they can drip and they aren't going to cause any problems. And you'll be good to go. All right, guys, end of the day. Got a bunch of stuff done. I finally got my internet working again. That was awesome. Got 350 XCF up, ready to put a top end in it tomorrow. So stick with us. Stay tuned for that. It should be good. Just a maintenance top end. No big deal. Like nothing wrong with it. Also going to be rebuilding the rear shock. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. That's coming tomorrow during the Shlog. And yeah, it's time to go ride dirt bikes. We're going up to the plateau. Gonna ride some of the same stuff we've been doing and some new stuff. So make sure you stay with us to the end of the video. It's gonna be super duper rad. All right, guys, we're back on the Uncompahgre Plateau. A little bit smaller crew. We're gonna try to get some more miles in today. So stick with us. It's gonna be a blast. right? Yeah. Yeah. Woo! That worked out just right. Sorry for the delay. Oh, that was good. What up, Chandler? Right on, guys. That was so much fun again. What a great day. We got a ton of stuff done. A lot of people picked up bikes. It was a beautiful day. We got an awesome ride in for Thursday night. Guys, if you're ever here, anywhere near here on Thursday, please hit me up. I'll take you for a ride. Like every Thursday, all summer long, we ride, and have a ton of fun. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It really does mean the world. If what you just watched was awesome and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Maybe give this video a thumbs up. But honestly, most importantly, I want you to get out, spread the gospel of two wheels, and find some time to ride your dirt bikes.